Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Day one is here. Sales and marketing bonus reels challenge. Are you guys ready? Bah, bah, bah. You may have noticed there was no music playing for the last 3 minutes, which is nowhere near as fun. However, we are ready. I've ensured that this is everywhere it's supposed to be. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from. I actually have this thrown out to our social sales school for the woman entrepreneur, which is the main place we need everybody to be. Y'all need to be in that group. If for any reason you are not seeing us in the SSS group, go to Facebook, look up social sales school for the woman entrepreneur. Maybe somebody can drop the link in the comments below. I do have this over on YouTube. So if you are on YouTube, like and subscribe so you can see all the things we throw down over to you on YouTube. But we do invite you to come in to Facebook, to our private group. We also have this on LinkedIn today. Okay, so if anybody is seeing this anywhere besides Social Sales School private Facebook group, will you please let me know, or maybe everybody tell me, where are you seeing this at right now? Where are you seeing this live video at? And it's hitting my business page. Now, here is what's the most important before we fully dive in. Everybody, can you tell me if you guys are registered? If you're registered, you went to our website, you put in your name and email and phone number. It's free, but why would you want to register? When you registered, you got a confirmation email, okay? Also, when you registered, it put you into our list. And when you go into the list, there's an email that's going to go out in 30 minutes from now with a special offer that I'm going to cover today. Okay. So you guys are not going to want to miss this. So please, if anybody's unsure, go to socialsalesschool.com. It will always keep you up to date with everything. Carla Wersick's in the house. You guys, we have a bit of an agenda of how this week is going to go. So let me go through that with you guys so you know what's happening. We are doing why things sell. Why things sell. And will you guys go ahead and confirm where are you at? How are you feeling today? Are you focused or are you multitasking? No judgment, just curious. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you new things, but my goal is to simplify the simple. In other words, I don't need you to walk out with a marketing degree, but I need you to learn a few key things that you didn't understand about why things sell and what marketing is and how to effectively do it. And then each week or each day, you're going to have an assignment. Okay. I want to simplify the simple. My goal is not to overwhelm with you guys with new information. Now, for those of you who are like, tell me all the things. Okay, we actually have this available in a full course. Okay, Ontario in the house. Girl, pay attention. Okay, so let's make the most of our time together. I understand 100% a lot of life, right? My goal is 30 minutes a day with you guys. Okay, we've got some bonuses, so I've got to do some housekeeping stuff. I don't want you guys to miss out. Okay, I've tried to pin it everywhere. I've put it in the featured section. I put it in the events. Set your calendar, you guys. 11 o'clock tomorrow is our next day of training. Okay, so socialsalesschool.com. If you didn't get officially registered, get in there so you get the email update of what's going to come out next, and focus so that you can make the most of this. So if you've trained with us before, please let us know where you've trained with us at. If you're brand new, or if you're not yet in our full Impact Makers program, Carla Wersick, see her face right there? See her face on the screen? Her. Everybody give Carla some love. If you have not connected with her in the messenger, okay, she's got two things, a group messenger chat if you're over on Facebook and you're registered. So once again, if you're not registered, go to socialsalesschool.com, click the link that says this challenge, get registered, right? And then she is putting you into a group chat. I know sometimes it's like hard to get into group chats if you're not friends, all the things. And then she'll also be privately reaching out via text, possibly via messenger if she can get to you that way. But it is better if you go to her, because then we don't have to I couldn't see the message. Try to right now, Carla, type in the over in social sales school. So if you guys are seeing this on YouTube or LinkedIn, it won't work the same. Carla's in the comments in our Facebook group. But Carla, comment with your messenger URL. And then you guys just click on Carla's face, friend request her, and then go check your inbox or go initiate a message to her inbox. Okay. And it might make a difference if you guys are friends or not, but she's your advisor this week. Now, if you're an impact maker, shout yourself out. Where are my full program students, our highest level program students? Carla works with those students twice a week. She's like the one that whips the right with our students. So we are not opening up impact makers this week, just so you guys know. That is now private invite only. We will be teaching you guys about our brand new PCAT U90 program on tomorrow night at a VIP event and on Wednesday. So we have a brand new special offer. You all are going to learn about it. Don't worry. If you're in that new program, shout yourself out. PCAT U90 has been running only for 28, 29 days now. It's freaking incredible. Y'all are going to want to be there next. So sales and marketing challenge, let's get real. Every morning inside of the social sales school for the woman entrepreneur Facebook group, okay? Inside of the Facebook group, Carla's coming and hanging out with you guys in the morning. There's no scheduled time unless you want to correct me, Carla. I think she's just waking up, having her coffee, popping in. She'll review what we did the day before, and she'll remind you that she's there to support you if you have questions, okay? I come live every single day, wherever you're seeing this video at right now. I'm coming live in that place, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central for the actual training, okay? So this part right here, you're gonna get to see no matter where you're seeing this video at. But if you're not in the Facebook group, you don't get Carla. So if you're not in the Facebook group, get into the Facebook group. Go to socialsaleschool.com. It will link you to the Facebook group, okay? Then, you guys, bonus. Amy is popping in at 12 o'clock Central every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in the Social Sales School Facebook group only with a bonus Reels assignment. And I'll explain more. We're actually helping you guys learn how to do a reel, making it very simple. We have a system. We have inspirational reels so that you can just recreate, be inspired, but there's a strategy to it. And she's got it built out for you guys. Amy is an impact maker. She now is on our ambassador side, helping us on the back side as well. And that is how she is giving you guys some of her time and encouragement and expertise and all the cool things. Any questions so far? I need you dropping them in the comments. This is the day one where we have to go through this stuff. Please listen up. Oh, Lord have mercy. I've been teasing this like crazy. In 18 minutes, I have an email scheduled to go out with more on this, okay? In this challenge right now, only for people who are registered, only for people who are registered, right? If you registered at this site or if you registered through it'll link you to the sign up. There's an email going out. And I told you guys yesterday, we released our own PCAT-U social CRM with automations, funnels, text marketing, email marketing. I was not going to fully release it yet, but I'm working with the creator. We have permission to bring you guys that are registered only registrants into a special offer that will end tomorrow at 8 o'clock Central, okay? Inside of your email is going to be a link. Now, I'm not going to spend time during training to take you on the backside. If we end up with a few minutes at the end of this video, I will. I'll tell you more about that. All I'm going to tell you is you can get a 30-day trial of our brand new social CRM that's going to change how you do business, period. You're going to get strategy calls with me in a Facebook group to use it. It's only been open to our impact makers right now, but you're going to get their pricing if you keep it after the 30 days. You're also going to get the full sales and marketing course, which is a 5-module course with the workbook and the slideshow, 113 slides, a complete workbook, so that after this week, if you do want the marketing degree, the closest thing I can give you to it, That training will be uploaded to the training sections where we hold courses now in our new PCAT-U CRM. Pretty cool. That link that you can go grab that special offer, you can come in through tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. But don't worry if you're like, how do I use it? How do I learn it? Don't worry. Just hang out with me this week, but grab the offer while you can. Almost done, and then we can train. Tomorrow night, we are hosting a special VIP session. It is open to all of you. It is free, but I need you to do one thing, just one, to tell me that you want to go, okay? If you want to come hang out with me and Carla and the team on a Zoom tomorrow for a special VIP session, we're going to do coaching. We're going to do some Q&A around this week's content, reels, whatever y'all need help with. And we're going to have a special offer for VIPs only, not on this. This will be gone by then. You have to grab this ahead of time. But I already told you about this new PCAT-U 90 thing. We're going to have a special offer just for VIPs on top of the VIP session we're doing with you. Don't feel pressure to do it, just an option. If you want to attend tomorrow night, we have a special little form on my website that just says work with me. Just go fill that out. Reason why is because I'm going to show you guys what it is. It will give me some of the information I need in order to know who's coming to these VIP sessions. And then if you fill that out, I'm going to email you the link, the special Zoom link to the thing tomorrow night. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to pcatu.co. pcatu.co, and on my page, there's a little work with me thing. Just fill that out. Fill that out for us. Tell us what your goals are for the next 90 days. Tell us why that goal matters. Talk to us about what you've explored to reach this goal and how committed you are to reaching that goal. After you fill that out, on the next page, it will just have you put in your name and your contact info, and I will then be able to give you access to the VIP session for tomorrow night. Now, you guys have a lot of steps to follow, and we just got started. So who's paying attention? Let's review. Step number 1. If you have not yet registered for this video you're listening to right now, go to our website, socialsalesschool.com, save your seat. Get in on the email list, then you don't have to remember everything, okay? If you're already getting the emails, you're golden, you're here, you're doing great, right? If you registered, you're going to get an email. If you grab the email, if you want to, you can choose, okay, oops, wrong site. You can choose to grab the special offer, it's just a choice, to our new CRM, if you want to, okay? And you'll be able to actually like set up an account, right? You'll be able to log in, you'll be able to get the full thing, you'll be able to see what I can see right now, and we'll be teaching you all about it. You can move through training or you can wait on us, totally up to you. Last but not least, if you want to attend the bonus training, okay, if you want to attend the VIP session, right? Oh, look, somebody just registered. Way to go, Anna. If you want to attend that VIP session tomorrow night, then go to pcatu.co. I'll link it to our main site as well to make your life easier. And just fill out work with me. Fill that out. Just let us know where you're at. It'll put your name in our new system. So thank you for doing that. Are you guys ready for day 1? Woo! Jeez. All right, sit back. It's not going to be that hard today, you guys. I want to take a minute to relax after all that. Oh, good. Ooh, it's like being at school on day 1. Where's the classroom? What's the teacher's name? All the things. It's optional, but if you want to. Bo, please fill it out because otherwise we won't be emailing you the link for tomorrow night. I can still post it in Impact, but I'd love all that information in our new system. It will help us a lot if you would put that in our new system. You're going to love this. Okay, so the focus of today, you guys, is really the psychology around sales. Is that exciting or not? Is that like sexy or not? And the reason why I'm teaching this class, if you guys have never been with us before, and you have listened to me share about what I share, I fill the gaps. I like to be a gap filler. So hello, if we've never met before, my name is Kathy Callahan. I'm the creator of PCAT-U, our Purpose Creator Action Taker University. I'm a mama of all the boys. I'm a single mom living in Midwest, don't be jealous, Illinois, Midwest US, Illinois. And I have had a lot of background in offline business. And then I went and I was a school teacher. And then I went to online business in 2019. When I came to online business, if I look back at the last 4 years, I really feel like all I want to do is like fill the gap. And this is what I want you guys to do. In this week together, what's missing? So ask yourself that question right now. Type that question, because do we have 125 people registered yet? Carla, can you tell me for sure? If you can go pull your registration list, if we have 125 registered, we're doing a prize giveaway today. Okay. But as I've gotten to work with more and more of you, right, starting just as a network marketer back in the day of home parties, moving into owning a home care agency, prior to that school teacher, then coming into social marketing, navigating that world pre-pandemic, I'm like, what's the gap? What's the gap? What's the gap? And I like 3 words: simple, fun, and effective. So write those 3 words down: FSE, fun, simple, effective, SFE, simple, fun, effective. And I got to go back to my roots sometimes because we get complicated. You guys ever complicate things? And when you complicate things, what happens? Just tell me. Like, go ahead and interact, go ahead and engage, because if you've never hung out and challenged with me before, I'm kind of notorious for giving away everything except my children. I like to give things away. So I might just pick a random comment along the way to do some things with you guys. When you complicate, you might feel overwhelmed. This might be a symptom of you've overcomplicated things. You feel overwhelmed. You might feel confused. You might feel unsure. You might feel anxious. You will feel the 100% opposite of this word. Can you guess the word I'm going to show you guys on the screen? Peace. And in our last challenge, we had one of our students say, I want to have a business that has peaceful profits. How would that feel? What would it look like, you guys, every day, to wake up and know why you're doing your business, what you're supposed to be doing in your business, how to achieve the goals that you've set out for yourself in your business that are meaningful to you, and you can now go create peaceful profits. Does that mean that life is not without struggle? No, I mean, if yours is, like, sign me up, right? But my business, even though there's constantly things I could be working on, right? I realize the only time I get like overwhelmed and all that is when I've overcomplicated, is when I'm starting to second guess because of what other people think I should do. And then you guys watch what happens if we've hung out before. Oh, better go do this thing and 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 this thing, and we should do it that way. What about this way? What? I realized looking back that 2022 was kind of one of those years for me. We had growth, right? We did multiple 6 figures last year in my coaching business. I had 2 network marketing businesses. And I'm like, how does this happen? And I have a ton of time. Sometimes that's dangerous. So then I look at the gap and I'm like, well, we keep talking about simple, fun, and effective. We keep talking about peaceful profits. We give you the strategy. We give you the systems. We give you the encouragement and the mindset. We brought to you Maxwell Leadership Certification last year, where we now deliver his courses to you to fill a gap, but there's still a gap. And this is my opinion, and this is why I'm teaching this class today. I think you're simply lacking some education. Okay? Possibly. If I'm wrong, then this is not going to be of value. But if I'm right, then here's what's going to happen. You're going to see, oh, I forgot to fill in my logo there. You're going to see, oh, you didn't even see the screen share anyway. Good on me. You guys are going to see that after this class, the gap is filled. Okay? So let's talk today about the psychology of marketing. If you guys are interested in this topic, we're going to teach you how to persuade people without it being yucky. There's a word that you must understand that you have to do and you are doing in your business, whether you know it or not. You are influencing people. You are. So who wants to be an influencer? You're influencing your children to either do something or not do something, right? You're persuading people to buy from you or to run from you, right? You already are doing it, but you might not have coined yourself an influencer because you're not getting the results that you want to get. Do you follow me? So we want to ethically persuade people to purchase. Now, does that scare you? Persuade people to buy? Is that the same as like twisting their arm? Is that the same as going to the person on the side of the street who rides a bike and never wants to drive a car and saying, I'm going to force you to buy a car? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about people who are looking for the car, getting in front of those people with the right messaging, the right positioning, and the right offer to confidently influence their decision. Do you need that? Would that help you? I think we get scared and maybe sometimes you deny the fact that you're selling, guys. You are in a job of sales. If you're a network marketer, shout yourself out. If you're a course creator, shout yourself out. If you're a coach, a teacher, a trainer, a speaker, a software engineer, I don't know what's your business you guys are growing. Let us know who our audience is. I don't yet know any of you who get paid when you don't make a sale. Well, I'm an affiliate marketer. Fine. You referred someone else's product, but unless you persuaded someone to click the link and buy, you didn't get a paycheck, right? So when we do this whole like, I only share, okay, sharing is caring, but it doesn't pay my bills, right? But that means that we have to understand, well, what is it when we give value and we share and we care? How does that translate to a sale? Does this make sense? Is anybody stuck sharing a whole lot and not getting paid? Is that you? Do you feel like you have a charity, a 501c, 501c3, whatever those are, but you told yourself you were running a business? Why are you scared to sell? What is it rooted in? We've done too many mindset things. We've done all that. So now we're just going to talk about, we're just going to get educated. Okay. So point number one, and if you guys buy the course, if you get the special offer with the 30-day trial for our new CRM, you're going to get this whole course. So you can't actually buy the course. I'm giving you the course with the 30-day trial of the CRM. So when you get the course, okay, when you get the course, you're going to get all the slides that I can see right now. Y'all can't. You're going to get the full workbook. You're going to get the full trainings, okay? So we're going to go through some key points today, and we're not going to overwhelm you. We're going to give you some new thoughts. So today's goal, new thoughts. First thought is some people don't like the idea of using psychology to persuade people. Is that you? Some people don't like the idea of using psychology to persuade people, and here's why. If you can say, yeah, I don't like the idea of persuading people to buy, okay? I don't want to have to like learn how to influence change or understand how people's brains work so that I can have an effect on them that gets them to do what I want people to do. Do you not believe in what you're offering? Okay. The negative stigma around persuasion to use psychology to get people to influence buying decisions it's stemming from unethical advertisers. Okay. The negative stigma around using psychology to convince people to buy, right? It's not because of you. It's because of people that did it wrong that weren't you. Are you doing anything? And this is always my question when people are like, I don't want to tell people, I don't want to sell, I'm like, are you doing anything unethical, immoral, illegal? If so, we got issues, right? What does your heart say? Ask yourself, you guys, right now. You're so stuck in not selling, but then you're in sales. I got to take off my 12-pound butterfly earrings. Did anybody catch on, by the way? Butterfly in the sky. If you saw the hair cutting video, you caught on to that. So we're stuck not wanting to sell, but then we're stuck being mad that we're not being paid for doing the job that requires us to sell. What are you going to do about that? How are you going to reconcile that one in your brain? Okay. And you say, well, I build teams. You sold your business opportunity to a team member. That was a sale, guys. Your network marketing company does not pay you unless the person signs up and buys products because they can only pay on the sale of a product, right? You might sell your time through coaching. You might sell your education and expertise through your courses. I can give you guys stuff all day long and keep myself super busy, just like this challenge. But if you don't click the button, I don't have a business, right? So I know that there's going to be a large amount of you, probably 80% of you, right, who right now may not be ready to buy. You might need some more information based on, well, I've tried this before. I don't need that thing. That all comes down to us doing a good job at finding our perfect prospect. That's all a different training, right? And we don't convince, because if you put the right people in front of the right information, you don't convince. So if you believe in what you're selling, can you get over this part? How do you feel about that? Why do you get mad at yourself? Okay. Yeah. We're literally not wanting to sell because of a stigma in our mind, but then we're mad that we've given all of our time to people who aren't buying, and therefore we're not being paid. So your husband's upset with you, you're upset with yourself, you go to bed disappointed, your bills aren't being paid, but you didn't ask for the sale. We got to move past this. Kimberly, I get the whole sharing. I understand. I 100% get it. So when you guys do reels, okay, this is hot. This is hot. Kimberly, sharing. Okay, guys, let's talk quick about this. Sharing is caring. And I shared a TikTok reel today on my horrible haircut. I can share it all day long. I didn't make any money. Okay. So we are going to go heart-centered for people. We're going to go sharing. We're going to go value-driven. We're going to love people, and we're going to focus on the impact, right? But what I don't want us to forget is you've got to take people on a journey. And here's where you guys are going to shift your businesses this week. In the Reels training that Amy's giving you guys, in the post that she'll do at 12 o'clock Central, in the journey that we're taking PCAT U90 students on, we're not any longer just being like, here's an inspirational post. Here's something I learned. Here's a great way. Here's something I did today. I just want to share with you guys what's helping me. That didn't pay me. What's the small shift you make? And here's how you can too. Do you also have this struggle? I've got a solution. Are you also looking for software solutions? I'll share mine, and I'll give you an opportunity to come in and experience what I do if you want to. You've got to make that shift, and that's where the seller part comes in. Does that feel bad or scary? It shouldn't, because you're not really serving unless you're selling. Okay, guys, so that information that I'm giving you guys is not serving you by saying, I have this great CRM. It can do all these incredible things. The second you buy it, now I can help you have those results too. Does that make sense? I've got this incredible coaching program. We've got incredible women inside of PCAT-U and 90 inside of Impact Makers all week long. You're going to go do a power Zoom with Amy at 1 o'clock today. The other Amy, happy birthday, Amy Rossi, by the way. And we can tell you what we're doing. We can share it. And we can say, but take the next step with us, partner with us, buy the thing, invest in yourself, and you can have results too. So what is it? This jewelry, you can educate me on the jewelry, or you can have me buy it and I put it on my body and I get to experience, right? So don't trick yourself, and don't deny the fact that you serve when you sell, and you've got to make that flip so you don't feel ick about selling. Can I ask you guys a question? There's only like 5 slides today. If you would not have purchased the food that you bought last night, the home that you're in right now, the shirt that's on your body, would you be okay? Right? No, you'd be hungry, you'd be cold, and you'd be naked. Are you mad at the grocery store that gave you the opportunity to make a choice if you wanted to buy Dollar General groceries or Whole Food groceries? No, you're thankful there's an opportunity. You don't have to grow your food if you don't want to. Now, if you want to, you're thankful there's an opportunity to learn how to do that. And then some of you are thankful there's a guy who will send you the seeds and you don't have to grow it all from scratch. Okay. So here's what we need to understand about psychology of sales and marketing. If you use tricks to get people to buy, it will hurt your business in the long run. We don't want to trick people into buying. That is not worth it. Okay. We don't want to be the slimy sales car guy. I'm sorry if you sell cars. I'm sorry if you sell cars. I'm not mad at you because I bought a car, right? I might be mad that the sticker price is higher than I want. I might be mad that I didn't ask more questions. But using tricks to get people to buy isn't going to serve anyone well. It might get you a sale in the short term, but you need to actually understand who is the person that you're selling to, who's your avatar, who's your who, what's her problems, what solutions is she looking for. And when you find the person that's looking, like you guys right now for your businesses, and I offer you a solution, it's not a trick. I'm not going to go arm twist you into buying it, but I am going to get the right message and the right solution to solve the problem that you have in front of the right person. Does that make sense? So we're not going to trick people. We've got to get over this whole sales thing, especially in network marketing. Guys, how many people in network marketing make money? I love the network marketing industry. I'm in it. I'm a huge proponent of it, but I work with so many stuck and frustrated network marketers because they're taking this long approach because they don't actually realize you are in a performance-based business. You are in a performance-based business. You don't have a job. Started a business, and unless your list is full and unless you're constantly prospecting and unless you're constantly exposing, unless you're constantly following up, it doesn't happen by accident. Now, when you partner automation and systems and everything that exists in the world that can do part of the work for you, even better. But you can't just like sit around. And then you might be on the opposite side being like, I'm doing the things, I'm doing the things, I'm doing the things, I'm doing the things, but I'm not getting the same check as this girl. Well, you also signed up for a business. Right? We are not both on the same contract at the same school district, putting in the same hours, whether we perform higher or lower. Businesses take time. And our personalities are different, and our life experience is different, and our understanding and our education level is different. What you're learning this week will push you forward if you let it. It will turn you off if you let it. Because I had to get over selling. And my upline got me overselling. Guess what happened, guys? It was January 2019. I had come back to my health and wellness company as nothing. I lost all my levels over like 5.5 years that I ran my family home care agency. And I did the work. If you guys know my story, I did the work. I had even been with that company before. I knew what to do. I was going to go do it online now instead of in person. But I did what they told me to do. I had a huge why. I had a huge belief in the company. I believed in myself. I believed in the products. And I went and did the work. I got 40 people to look at what I was selling. But I didn't sell anything. Then I was mad at the system. Is that you? Michelle just registered. Thank you. Michelle and I did a call this weekend. And if you're on Michelle's team, thanks for coming. If you guys referred someone, by the way, thank you. Tag them in this video. So I was like, what is going on? And she's like, you're not selling. She didn't say those words though. She said, you're apologizing for the sale. I was like, no, I'm not. She's like, yeah, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. You're not confidently offering what you have, and you're not keeping it clear on what the next best step is. And I made that small shift. And at the end of February, when I didn't have any January, sorry, no new sales. I had 0 team members because I was rebuilding from scratch. I think my first sale was actually February 13th, 2019. By the end of February, I had 4 team members. We sold $10,000 that month, new sales. That next month, we sold $14,000, and I was now at the second level of management that took me 6 months the first time. I basically did in a month and a half, but really 3 months on social media completely, and rebuilt my business. But I had to understand I'm actually selling. Unless they buy the skincare or unless they buy the nutrition, nobody's paying me. And unless I get my team members to understand that we only get paid when we sell, 4 team members with an ID number is not a team. It's 4 people that have gym memberships, but they don't go to the gym, right? Does that make sense? Okay. I see Michelle says something's not working. I'm not sure. So maybe people are chatting in the thing. So you guys can use psychology in an ethical way to connect with your customers and with your prospects. But the trick is you must figure out how your product meets your customers, your prospects, your potential business partners, physical and emotional needs. Is this old information, or are you putting anything together that maybe you didn't before? We're trying to fill a gap. We're trying to fill in the piece of understanding that you may not have had before you came here this week so that you can start getting different results because you have new information. You know what wisdom is, according to the Bible? Wisdom is knowledge partnered with experience. Okay? So you can be smart and you can know things, right? But you could also go do things. I think the butterfly just flew up my nose. And when you partner the knowledge with the experience, you gain wisdom. And if you can have someone who's guiding you, who's a little bit further down the journey, who knows some things that you don't know and has experienced some things that you haven't experienced yet, i.e., an impact maker coach, a PCAT U90 advisor, one of our communities, a collaboration of other women, same vision, just all in a little bit different steps, but all moving forward together, you can scale faster. Do you want that? So what do your customers need? I want you to think about who is your potential prospect, who's your perfect prospect. And you guys, this all should be familiar unless you're brand new to training. If you're brand new to training, don't worry. We've got complete courses on this. We've got complete education on this. But we always hear like our perfect prospect. So I hope this starts to put together the things you hear in attraction marketing and social marketing, and now you understand why. So we have to know who this person is, and we think about who's the person that my products and my service can help. So whatever you're selling, if you sell physical products, like this is network marketing, okay? This is network marketing, this dress, right? My hair stuff that you mascara your hair, that's network marketing. All my makeup is network marketing, all my skincare, it all came from a company, right? So whether it came from Target or a network marketer, the person who sold it to me had to know, like, what does the product do for my potential person, right? And then they have to understand, like, who is the person that needs that? Where does she exist in the world? And that's a whole strategy we teach you. So that when you go to offer it, that's all we're doing. How does this meet a physical or emotional need for my potential prospect? And when you figure that out, now you're serving. You're not selling. Does that make sense? So we want to talk about one more thing before we go today, and this will be your last new thought of the day, possibly. We want to talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs and how it relates to marketing. Have you guys heard of this before? We're going to identify the psychology behind people's buying decisions so that you guys can help customers make a better decision-making process. And we're going to continue out through the week working on the principles of psychology and marketing so that you can select the best ethically sound psychological tactics for your business. That means at the end, you get the how. Right now, you're connecting the dots on, like, what am I doing? Like, why does this make sense to do it? And then we're going to plan the next steps for you guys to implement some of these tactics into your business. And we kind of like to not have to wait till you know it all to push you into action. So when you learn how to do reels, and I'll do a quick overview before I hang up, but at 12 o'clock when that post comes and Amy gives you how to do it, it's based on what we're teaching you guys. You don't care about vanity metrics. Vanity metrics did not serve anyone. It kept someone busy watching your reel. You care about finding the person who you can help and helping them take the next best step with you. So honest marketers use psychology legally, ethically, and respectfully. If you are doing something immoral, illegal, disrespectful, what's my other word I always say? Is it illegal? Is it immoral? I forget the other word. I always say, I'm like, and if they're like, no, I'm like, then you're fine. If it doesn't resonate, if it feels icky, just ask why. And don't fight that. Like, I had to explore, what is my holdup here? Is it just lack of education? Is it that I've had a bad experience in my life and I need to explore that? Or am I really doing something bad? If I'm really doing something bad, I better stop. So the goal is for you guys to recognize different psychological principles that you can use and go put forth in your business. Okay. So I'm going to show you real quick a little whatever picture, like diagram. Have you guys heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? We talked about this, how the irony of everything happens. We talked about this because in preparation for this class, Rachel Hollis comes on the internet, right? And she starts talking about this exact same thing last week. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is part of what we're going to talk about in class during this challenge that you guys are in. So Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I want you guys to imagine a pyramid, and I'm pulling the pyramid up on the screen for you guys. I want you to imagine a pyramid, and I want you to understand that when people are making decisions, okay, there's an order in which things go. And Maslow studied lives, he studied people to learn about how to motivate them to make certain decisions. Okay. You have to start at the bottom of the hierarchy or the pyramid, if you want to call it that. And then you have to work your way up. The theory of this pyramid is that if a bottom level need is not being met, it's going to be very hard for the person to focus on a higher level need. Okay. And the stronger a need is, the less immediate the other ones become. So let me show you this picture and let me see if you guys can make sense of this right here. Present, and this will be our last new thought for the day. And we'll go into some reels, homework, and we'll go into some Q&A and pick a prize. Are you learning anything today? If so, cool. Okay, so here's the basic pyramid, and I'm sure you've seen this. This is not something I made up. This is just Maslow made it up. This is something that you may or may not have understood that you understand, okay? So at the bottom of the pyramid, he says that in order for us to even move beyond to a higher level, we have to have this level of needs met before we can have this level of needs met. And before we can have this level, we need to have this level. Now, physiological needs are things like, are you currently in and I assume not, a situation where you're starving right now, you don't have a home to live in, you don't have clothes on your body, your physical, you're not being cared for at the basic level. If that's you, why are you on this call right now? You need to go eat some food, right? You need to go get some rest. What happens is if you're overtired, if you're hungry, if your basic needs are not being met, how in the world are you trying to work at these higher levels? That's why you're not succeeding at them. If you're like, hey, I'm fed, I'm watered, I've got basic shelter, clothing, all the physiological basics, but anything about your safety is jeopardized, you're going to have a little bit harder of a time trying to work for some mass business goals because you really need to build the foundation. Okay. So as you go through this hierarchy of needs, one of the things we're doing with our students, and I'm curious if you guys are understanding why, is we're saying this isn't just about selling your product. This isn't just about massively growing your business, because you're going to keep coming into stumbling blocks if you're trying to convince someone to join your business who can't even think outside of the depths of their situation or the hardness that they're in life right now. We have seasons for things, right? And that's why we have to understand, how do physiological needs or basic biological needs affect people? If they've got those met, if they have safety needs from basic protection to bigger security needs, if they feel unsafe right now in any situation, it's going to be really, really hard to help them move forward. Example, okay, this is the whole psychology part of it. I know it's not as sexy, but you have to understand, you're trying to recruit sometimes the wrong people. And sometimes you've got to give people permission just to be. 2022 was a year that I needed just to be. It's not that I didn't still grow my business, but to think that I really could have taken it to another level, I understand now why I couldn't have. Because for the first time, I had stepped out of a situation and I had to explore a lot of things on my own. And 2022 was a year of personal growth. It was a year of exploring, are my basic physiological needs being met? Are they? Are my safety needs being met? And when they weren't, there's no stinking way I could work at a higher level. So inside of PCAT U90, I'm asking you guys things like, did you eat today? Did you drink some water? Stop right now. Did you sleep last night? Do you feel safe? And safety is up to you. Emotionally, do you feel safe? I'm not talking like there's a gun robber at your home, right? It's how you define it. Okay. And if those basic needs are not being met and you're trying to convince some girl to go get healthy and do your 30 days to healthy living program, and she's like, dude, I don't even freaking know how I'm going to pay my kid. I don't even know how my kids are going to eat tonight. You're speaking to the wrong person. Does that make sense? So we'll continue to go into this concept some more. But as you go to the higher levels and you look at social needs, did you know that social needs actually in the middle of the pyramid? The need to feel loved, the need to feel like you belong to something, the need to feel socially accepted is part of the hierarchy. It's in the middle. But if we're trying to speak to that need of someone like, oh, we got this great community. Oh, it's so amazing. The person's like, I'm not even I like hyper vigilant, right? I can't even, I've got all this anxiety, I've got all this. That doesn't even speak to them as fully as it could. Okay. Now, does it mean that they can't work in these different layers? They could, but they're not going to fully come to their potential. Second from the top is esteem needs. This is where people are like, I want to be appreciated, right? It's associated with respect and appreciation and personal worth. Have you ever tried, guys? This is like shifting more to those of you who have businesses that you can bring in business partners, or those of you like me who are trying to grow your coaching business and grow your team, right? Have you ever tried to speak to someone and say, you've got to come in the inside? You will get to experience something you've never experienced before. This community is incredible. Like I tell you guys with our program, you're going to experience, but they're like, I can't even see that. That's so far out of my grasp because I'm literally not even barely breathing right now. So we go back to the basics. At the final top, guess what the top is? Realizing your personal potential, self-fulfillment, gaining meaning in life, and personal growth. Are you guys trying to work at a higher level when you have not filled what you need to at the basic level? This is exactly why we came out with our new PCAT U90 because I decided we're going to simplify business, but we're going to take a holistic approach. Because if you're not eating, drinking, sleeping, and you don't have some basic habits and basic needs met, it's going to be really hard for me to give you my highest level business systems because you're not going to succeed in them. You're going to feel frustrated, right? So people who are at the highest level, they're curious, they're focused, they're playful. They're ready to leave their comfort zones. They're ready to make decisions based on their own feelings and their own intuition. They're honest with themselves and others. They're okay with being unpopular. They work hard and take responsibility, and they constantly seek to find their strengths and weaknesses. Is that you? Are you curious? Are you focused? Are you playful? If not, why not? Are you ready to leave your comfort zone? If not, why not? Are you ready to make decisions on your own feeling and your own intuition? And can you be honest with yourself and others? Okay. Are you okay with being unpopular? I told you I got a mad face on a reel the other day. Be prepared when you guys do reels. People might be not liking them. You're going to be okay. I actually was like, I don't care that somebody thought differently about and what did they even mean? Maybe it was an accident. Maybe they were mad. Like, not on me. Are you ready to work hard and take responsibility? And are you ready to constantly seek for your own strengths and weaknesses? Okay. So as we continue to go through this week, we are going to understand the basics of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It doesn't strictly apply strictly to everyone. Some of you, it's going to look a little bit different in each of these levels, right? But he was looking for trends. And if it starts to put some pieces together, like maybe it did for me, I get now why I can't succeed in business because I was not succeeding in the basics of survival of life. I'm not kidding. And I granted myself some grace. And I still showed up where I had to show up. But 2023 is my year. Put the pieces together, learn some things. Understand the job I did sign up for. I am in a sales job. I'm in a service job, but selling is serving. And I can affect change. I can influence people, but I don't have the intent to manipulate or convince. I have the intent to find the people who have a problem that I used to have, and I found a solution, and I can share it with you because you can too. If that's you, you're in the right place. Okay. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk to you guys about reels and the homework because that's going to be the fun part. You learn some things, now you got to go do some things. Learn some things, do some things. Learn some things, do some things. Tomorrow, we're going to go into why psychology is important for marketers to understand. We're going to go deeper in to really what motivates people to buy. Because very rarely do people buy to solve their basic level of need. Okay. Their basic survival isn't usually what's going to get them to buy at this level you're trying to sell at. Okay. We're going to talk about how to speak to people's emotions. And we're going to look at like what advertisers do that have affected you. We're going to talk about examples of how to use Maslow's pyramid or Maslow's hierarchy for marketing. Okay. We're going to talk about how to use what you've learned today in your marketing tactics. Okay. And then day 3, we will go into helping your customer make the decision, helping your customer move through, recognizing things, searching through information, evaluating everything that's out there, making a purchase with you, and then continuing to make purchases with you. Okay. So I'm going to go pick 2 random people because my 30 minutes went an hour. I knew it would. It's recorded. It's recorded. It's in the guides of Social Sales School for the Woman Entrepreneur. Wherever you saw this video, it will stay on replay. And if you want the whole guide, make sure you're in the Social Sales School for the Woman Entrepreneur. You can head over to our website. It will be linked there. Get officially registered here if you want the email reminders and the bonuses. Okay. So yes. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, you guys. It is new information and it sometimes puts pieces together. And all you need, I don't need you to walk out and be able to be like, listen to the 100,000 things I learned today. I really don't care what you learned. I care what connected. What feeling do you have that's different now? What understanding, what thought process do you have now that maybe you didn't have before that now you can explore? What new understanding do you now have that you can partner with your experience? Okay. Because if this is where you were stuck and I can get you past stuck, you're going to sell and you're going to sell confidently. And when the people say, thank you for selling that to me, your confidence builds. Okay, so now you got to go do the thing. So Amy Shalinari, I'm going to post actually right this second and screen share your guys' reels. She has it pre-scheduled for 12 o'clock. I may not be able to. I'll just have to tell you guys about it. It will post in 10 minutes. So here's what you guys are going to do. We're going to make it so super simple. It's not going to be difficult. It is laid out for you. She's got for you guys examples of some inspirational reels. This week, what we're going to take you through is 3 different types of doing because you've got to learn and do, or do and learn. I don't care which order you go in. But at the end of the day, we're taking action. We're not just absorbing information because more information does not serve anyone well. That's more overwhelm. Okay. So when she posts the post, when it hits at 12 o'clock, I'm going to cover with you guys right now what's already on there so you don't have to wait so that you know what's coming up. Each day you're going to cover a topic. And if you've never done reels before, okay, I don't think she's taking you through like, here's the button, click the button. We're not going that deep into training. Go Google it. Go Google it. But what she's going to do is she's going to give you a real topic. We're going to go through a product example of reels. We're going to go through a business example of reels, and we're going to go through a personal example of reels where you're focusing on building the know and like factors with people. And you're going to understand that if sales is serving and we start to understand psychology of marketing and sales, vanity metrics do not matter. Okay. If you come into class tomorrow and you say, my reel got 1 million views, but you didn't move any people into your funnel, if you didn't get into a conversation and you don't have the opportunity to talk, to get into a conversation, to connect with the ability to possibly offer them to join or buy, it didn't really do anything. It just kept you busy. So we are giving you reels, ideas with things that can move you forward. Does that make sense? So daily, day 1, Amy's got coming out for you. She's got a title. Me, finally deciding to take control of my blank. Can you guys fill in the blank? If you hate this idea, do your own reel. The title of her reel is me finally deciding to take control of my health, business, finances, relationships, whatever it is. Fill in the blank. Day one is me finally deciding to take control of my blank. She's asking you to tie it to your product. So hers is going to be a health example. She gives you a caption. The caption for her, fill in the blanks. You guys have permission. Oh, I could show this to you. Would that help you if I show this to you? Yes, it would. You guys have permission to use these captions exactly the way they are. Obviously, we suggest more for inspiration for the sake of it would make more sense if you guys are not having exactly the same thing all the time. Just saying. So let me show you this screen share. This is what's going to be posted at 12 o'clock. Okay. Okay. So the caption says the hardest part about prioritizing my, and you fill in the blank, health, wellness, whatever, is pushing go. So this is the caption that you're going to write. So we'll talk about what's on the video, what's on the actual video, but this is the caption. You know, when you type before you hit send, push and go. And then she says, I went from, you guys, this is where you move people forward versus just giving value. I went from avoiding mirrors. That actually makes me want to cry. Tell me she didn't do a good job of sparking some emotion just with that statement. Holy crap. Good job, Amy. I went from avoiding mirrors, feeling out of control, constantly stressed about money, whatever it is for you. I went from avoiding mirrors to feeling confident in my body. She's giving you examples. Or I went from feeling out of control and constantly stressed about money to getting paid to help others transform their lives. The toughest part was getting myself to start, to be honest, but the easiest part is using my products I'm totally in love with because they actually work. I partnered with a company whose values are in alignment with me. So if you could get paid to do anything, what would it be? And she starts a conversation. This is an example caption of a reel for you guys to do today. She gives you an inspirational example. Now, this girl right here, it's just, oops, hold on. Amy, I don't know if this is your one or for my one before. She gives you an example of how to model what someone else did. You can even use their audio. Oh, it may not be showing the right page. Sorry, it may not be showing you guys the right page. So each day she's going to do that. She's going to give you a breakdown, okay, of the caption. She's going to give you what you should put on the text on your screen as an example. She's going to give you hashtags that you should go try. And she gives you an inspirational reel, okay? I got something similar from a course that I bought, and I was like, Amy, can you help me build out some of these for our students? She's like, yes. So each day she'll drop 3 different ones. What we want you guys to do, what I recommend, this is just me personally for reels, you don't have to do it this way. I go over to Instagram on my phone, okay? I do it on my phone, and I make the reel actually through my phone, okay? When I do, or through Instagram. When I do it on Instagram, this is just a suggestion. If you do it through Instagram, there's different audio you can use. There's different text you can use, you know, as far as how everything looks. When you guys repurpose it over to Facebook or over to YouTube Shorts or over to TikTok, if you created it first on Instagram and then you download it, there's an actual app that you can use that will download the audio so you don't have to re-edit it each time. If you don't like to use Instagram at all, that's okay. Go to Facebook and just make it in Facebook. We don't care where you do your reel at, but be inspired. Keep it super simple. Dance on the screen. It doesn't have to be super crazy, okay? There it is right there. Here's your homework, you guys. So she gives you your inspiration. Oh, look, maybe I showed the wrong example. Okay, here's Amy's example. Maybe I showed you the other girl's example. Oops, my fault. Okay, tip of the day. Who wants to dive into reels? Here's an inspirational reel, text bundle. Here's text guidelines. And then the example of how she's doing it. You need to go post your example reel here. This is her, okay? Oh, that is right. Okay, good. Good. I was hoping I didn't share the wrong thing. This is the one I showed you guys in class today, okay? Here's another idea. So she gives you ideas. She shows you what this will look like on the outside once you've actually created it. Go do it. Go post it. Have fun in your business. That's why we're doing reels, because we need to mix up all this like learning with doing and having fun. Not yet, Kimberly, but not for social sales school. It's only in the post I just showed you guys. It's on your screen right now in the social sales Facebook group. Okay. We have created a board only for paid students. So if you're a paid student, we're putting that into the boards. Okay. Thank you, Amy. And then for free students who don't yet have any of our paid materials, you can access it through the group right here on this post that I'm showing you guys on the screen, okay? So your homework for today is go take action. If you don't want to do reels, we're not going to force you. We just know it's the new hot thing. Short videos, super effective. You're learning some new things, so now go do some new things. Don't be afraid to sell. Be afraid to not have an influence on people that is the influence you want to have, because either way, you're affecting them. You're talking them in or out of things. You're talking yourself in and out of things, right? If you do it through TikTok, and you can do without it having a little TikTok thing, that's awesome. And let's go ahead and pick 2 random winners. First person on my screen, there's no name. Carla, let's give Carla a prize. It's 12:04, I gotta go. 12:04, I could stay all day and challenge. Carla Wersick, text the word PCATU prize. Hey, Carla, I'm gonna throw you for a loop. Everybody pay attention. PCATU prize is the same word. I have a new phone number because our new system, we have texting through that, but I'm going to switch over. So Carla, text the word PCATU prize to 618-816-7228. It changed a little bit, but it's still 618 and it still ends with PCATU. 618-816-7228. Throw up so much love for Carla. I'll remind you guys of going and getting the freebies. Second winner is Elizabeth Kopish. Same for you. Text PCATU prize to the number on your screen. You can pick a prize for being here today. Thanks for having fun with us. Hopefully you learned something new. Go post your reels inside of the social sales school. Post the link on the homework thread. Okay, we'll pick a homework winner tomorrow. Carla will be with you guys in the morning. Please go check your email. Hopefully that email has hit your inbox by now. I want to see how many people come in on our new PCATU CRM trial. And I know you won't know exactly what to do with it yet. I know that, okay? Don't worry, we'll be walking you through what to do with it. We want you to get in and grab it while you can. The email explains it all, but grab it now, get the access because it ends tomorrow night. And after we get through this week of learning, we're going to start taking you into using the new system, and you'll own this course of all the information we're covering plus. Anything I forgot? Well, I'm human. So I'll fill in the gaps tomorrow. All right, you guys, go have fun making a reel. I'm going to go do the same. Okay, bye for now.